Welcome to Canada Smart Mind, the place where featured speakers come to improve their skills. Subscribe now and make sure you don't miss any other video. Hello, Smart Finders. We're going to have an explanation, an example, and an exercise. This video is brought to you by Canada Smart Mind, your language school. Modes in English. Definition. There are 4 modes in English. 4 ways to conjugate the verb. See sir 3 times, past, present, future. There are 12 ways to express your action. You see here explanation, examples, exercise, and you have a bonus. You're gonna learn these 12 ways now. Here you have the table of modes. On the top side, you have the times, past, present, and future. On the left side, you have the modes, simple mode, continuous mode, perfect mode, and continuous perfect mode. On the right side, you have the portion of use of these modes, 80%, 15%, 5%, and virtually none. On the green letters, you have the formulas that will never change. You have, for the simple mode, you have just one verb, just a main verb that you have to conjugate. In the continuous mode, you have the auxiliary verb to be plus the present participle of the main verb. Only the auxiliary verb you have to conjugate for the right pronouns and the times. In the perfect mode, you have the auxiliary verb to have plus the present participle of the main verb. Only you have to conjugate the auxiliary verb to have. And in the continuous perfect mode, you have the auxiliary verb to have plus being plus the present participle of the main verb. So only you have to conjugate to have the auxiliary verb to have. All the rest for continuous, for perfect, and for continuous perfect modes will remain the same. The formula. The formulas will never change. Look at the green arrows. They show the formulas. You see that in the simple mode you have to conjugate the main verb. On the other modes you have to conjugate only the auxiliary verbs. In the continuous mode, for example, you have to conjugate the auxiliary verb to be. On the perfect mode, you have to conjugate only the auxiliary verb to have. On the perfect continuous mode, you have to conjugate only the auxiliary verb to have. All the rest of the formulas will remain the same. We have some examples here. The first example is a regular verb to talk. So pause the video and look at that. Here we have some other example of irregular verbs. So pause the video and look at that. It's the verb to write. Here we have an article for application. Paul Butler is the financial manager of the Office of International Services at the Indiana University Bloomington. He says the advice there is to have at least $2,400 for 12 months in the United States. Indiana and many other schools also offer advice on ways to manage spending and save money. For example, for entertainment, look at the free concerts or museums. Want to go to movie? Prices are usually lower in the daytime than at night. So we have the verb is, says, there is, offer, saved, look, want, are. All the verbs here are in the simple mode. Exercise. Which ones are the most here? A. My mommy has been writing a letter to my daddy since last month. B. I had studied math in last season. C. She went to her house today. And D. They're gonna travel together. His responses. Which ones are the most here? A. My mommy has been writing a letter to my daddy since last month. Has been writing. This is a perfect continuous. B. I had studied math in last season. Had studied. This is a past perfect. C. She went to her house today. Went. This is a simple past. And D. They're gonna travel together. Are gonna travel. This is a future simple. In the modes, we have different times for the actions. In the simple mode, we have to define, to understand if the action is immediate. In the continuous mode, we have to understand, to see if the action is a temporary. In the perfect mode, we have to understand if the action expresses a perfect action, a perfect situation, a perfect mode. In the continuous perfect mode, which is very rare, we have to express a continuous perfect action. And we have to ask to ourselves. Thank you for spending some time with us, Smart Minders. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you to watch next. You can talk to us on our social medias, or you can ask a question on our website. Thank you for being Smart Minder, and we'll see you back on the next video.